And we're live. Ahoy. Welcome aboard the Drunken Ship Podcast. I'm your host, Captain Crockett, alongside my co-host, best friend, brother, Tay Norman, a.k.a. Wait, what's your,
Jesus, Tay Infinite.
Tay Infinite. Nostalgic Swords.
Ugh. I think I might change that from a PS5. I think I might go to straight Tay Infinite.
Is it still
consistent?
Is it still in Nostalgic Swords?
Yeah, but I'm afraid to change it because of memory save. Or something.
Because it can mess up like old games, right?
Yeah.
That's so weird that PlayStation never got that figured out.
Because they had like a weird system for PS3 and they never changed it.
Because I think I changed my names like 15 times when I had Xbox Live on the 360. I changed it all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, they pay for what, $10, $5?
It was like so many points or whatever whenever they did
400
points.
Yeah.
400 points.
Oh my god, do they still do that? They don't do that no more?
I think they took it away. I think
just
before I got off Xbox, I think they took it away, which I was like jarring. I'm like, oh, so you still have points for years.
Yeah, you gotta go buy those cards and buy like
yeah.
So I guess they just use straight up card now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they gave you both options back then, right? Card or points. What turns to points?
Yeah, you would have to convert your money into points, which is their currency or whatever. But
all about that.
Well, guys, thank you for checking out the show. We do the show every Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. I don't know what that is in Pacific time. We also do the show on Spotify. So if you guys are listening to Spotify, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. We do an audio or a video show on YouTube at Drunken Ship Podcast. This is episode 21, right? That's what I wrote down.
21.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy. 21 episodes. Anything past 20, I'm not gonna believe. I'm like, damn, we actually did 20 weeks of this stuff. 21 weeks.
25 years old now. An older man.
we can do some catch up. I'm 25 now. So my knees hurt.
What day was that? Monday.
My neck hurts.
I can't work.
My
legs don't work. Everyone calls me fat.
Everyone calls me fucking fat.
I can't take it.
No, seriously though, I don't know if it's in my head or what, but I was
it takes time.
But my knees were definitely hurting today, and I was like, oh, is this like, am I teetering towards the end now? Like, is this when I start getting like, I definitely can't eat like how I used to anymore.
Me either.
Like if I eat something greasy the next day, I'm like, I can't do it.
You start. I'm not indestructible. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I am. I learned that this year. I gotta stay. Like I was telling Audrey just then, I can barely eat red meat anymore.
It clogs you up, right?
No, I don't lack a taste or something or what. And plus, it's heavy. Especially when I like to do cardio and it takes forever to digest. Yeah, because I've been these past 2 years. I've been eating straight lean meat, chicken and turkey and fish.
Yeah,
and red meats for like special occasions or when I really, really want it. And like I had a steak the other day, like no.
Yeah. So this past weekend, we went out like a bunch of times. Oh,
yeah.
Reminds me, I got to tell you a great story about the worst experience at a restaurant I've had so far.
Was it Monday?
When I went to the Japanese place, had the worst,
that's right.
Had the literal worst server. But that sounds some first world problems, I know, but it was pretty bad. But I went from like Friday to up in pretty much today, and I've just been eating like shit, and I feel so fat and like sluggish. Yeah, I feel like garbage. I drink a bunch of beer, a bunch of wine. I've been eating a bunch of red meat, and I feel fucking awful. I was like, I need to go back on my meal, like kind of like my meal kit. But damn, dude, I do not feel good, and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely getting old.
I checked my weight either day or 2 days after we went to the first restaurant, and I didn't gain a pound. So I was like, thank God, because I was just my first eating white rice in forever too. So
I surprisingly like during like this, I don't know if I've said it on the podcast about me doing the fasting. So the 12-hour fast I always do.
You did. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't gained any weight, but I haven't lost any weight. So I've just stayed at my current weight. Yeah.
They call that
that's good, I guess.
Have you ever reached a point in your weight where you can't drop or go up? It's a term for that.
Plateauing.
Right now. Yeah, I'm going through that right now.
Yeah, you got to change up. You have to change whatever, because I know people hit that wall when they're losing weight. They'll plateau, and then they can't stop. You have to do something, like change something in your diet.
Yeah, I've been slacking this week though. Ever since I went for you messed me up. You really did mess me up. I'm like, oh.
Well, dude, I was on vacation. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, you're right. Trying to put me on vacation. You're on vacation too. Keep drinking.
You can't say that wasn't fun, dude. We got drunk on some soju.
I didn't. You did.
And then I wasn't even that drunk. Adriana was drunk. Adriana definitely got drunk.
She really?
Yeah, dude. She's super lightweight. She can't drink for shit.
How did I take that so easily? Because I remember asking you guys, do you guys...
soju, I mean, it's not that strong. I mean, I was rapidly pounding those things and wasn't feeling it. Sake, I'm saying with sake, dude. I can drink the shit out of sake and not feel a thing. Like, I'm just Iron Man to that shit. It does not affect me.
It's like pure alcohol.
What?
Not as strong. It's like pure alcohol, but it's not strong.
What? Sake?
What we have at that place?
Oh, soju? Maybe it's because it's warm. Because normally, I mean, I like drinking my sake warm.
Yeah.
And that soju was also warm. Maybe that's what it's, maybe it just didn't have a lot of alcohol in it. I mean,
yeah.
There's like two types of sake. There's like, wine sake, which is like very like, it's low percentage. It's a lot more taste. And then there's like shot sake, which is like sake that you have to take in little doses because it's so strong.
Is there an application? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was only gonna say, like, I've only had the shot sake once, and I have to go to an actual, like, this little Japanese grocery store called Latoya to find it. Yeah, Latoya. I think that's the name of it, Latoya.
The black woman's name, Latoya.
It is a black woman's name, yeah.
What I was saying, is there a way to timestamp while you're recording?
I think you can probably do that with like a hotkey, right? Set up a hotkey.
Because
people do. I mean, streamers do that. I know streamers do that. They have like little markers. You know what we need? I don't know if you like saw it yet. The stream decks.
Yeah, I saw them all. They sell them all the time in Best Buy.
Yeah, they do. I was at Best Buy the other day. This is the first time the Best Buy by my house, I think, has been open, or the first time I've been there for a while. But for a long time, it wasn't open. It is depressing.
I have two Best Buys near me. I went to the one in Northlake Mall, near Northlake Mall. That's my favorite one so far. And the one uptown. The one in Concord Mall sucks.
No, the one in Uptown sucks.
The Midtown, that one.
Midtown, yeah, it does not. It just doesn't have anything. Yeah, it's super small.
That's where I got my mic and what's name from that Best Buy. Lately, they've been doing this overcomplicated mess where you got to come in and request what you have to do. They got a desk up front now, and you gotta schedule an appointment with people now because of COVID, I guess.
To buy
help,
something?
literally, I gotta schedule an appointment to get help assistance in the store instead of directly going into someone.
What?
Yeah, because the day before I got my Elgato, I was going to buy it from there. They had it. And I was like, hey, can you help me get this from the back? Because they got a little sign under the product to get it from the back.
Oh.
Like, yeah, you got to sign up on the computer first so you can make a schedule because I got like 15 people ahead of me. Like, what are you doing?
What is that? Like, they can't just go in the back, take a key, and get it?
It takes like at least 10 minutes to get that. And it's like, so I just went home because I didn't feel like doing all of that. So I went to Target.
What the hell? I didn't, like... Yeah. Is that the one in Midtown, or is that the one like near your house?
And the one near me. Yeah, both of them are doing that. I'm assuming Midtown doing that too. Uptown doing that too.
I don't know. I don't think the one in next to my house is doing that.
You only been on the website. The website tells you they're doing that too. I'm not sure.
I haven't been to the website, no, but like I was there Saturday, I think, and there was no signs or like that anywhere around the store as far as I know.
No desk in front of the entrance at all.
No.
Wow. I guess they're not doing it.
I mean, as far as I know, I mean, they could be doing it. I just don't know. But it didn't seem like they were doing something like that. Because I mean, I would have definitely probably noticed that.
Yeah, Best Buy. It's funny. I know what Best Buy is growing up, but I never went there growing up till the like heavily this year. That's something where I never used to go.
Yeah, I never really went to Best Buy either, but I mean that's because I grew up. I mean there wasn't any Best Buys around, so actually getting to go to a Best Buy was always kind of like a treat. I was like, holy shit, it's like all this like tech stuff. Because I mean like ever since I was a kid, like tech stuff. Like I always thought it was cool. But yeah. Pretty poppin' week actually. Because we finally got some leaks, and those leaks led into some announcements.
Confirmation.
Well, so I think was it Monday? So Monday,
can't recall.
There was I forget the code name for it, the Xbox Nexus
Lockhart?
or Lockhart. Xbox Lockhart got leaked, which is this Xbox. I think it's Xbox S, right?
Yeah, put a good article right now. The prices and all that stuff, but go ahead.
Yeah, so the Xbox Lockhart, or aka Xbox S, got leaks. I believe it was Monday. It looks like a speaker box that like through a drive-through. It has like a huge fan on the side of it, and it's like gradually lost. Yeah, it's way smaller. The price for it got leaked, which was $299.
Yeah. So it says, quote, well, you can go ahead.
Go ahead, read the quote.
This is a quote from the article. On November 10th, a new generation of console gaming begins. That's when our vision becomes reality with the most performant, immersive, and compatible next-gen console game experience and the freedom to play your games with your friends anytime, anywhere. To empower you more than ever to jump into next generation gaming, today we confirm Xbox Series X, our most powerful console ever, and Xbox Series S, the next generation performance and our smallest console ever built at a more affordable price. Launching globally November 10th, pre-order start November 22nd. That's next week.
Yeah, so after the Xbox S got leaked, we got I think it was Wednesday, just like 2 days later.
I can't recall.
We got it. They just did announcements. So they just did outright with the price for the Xbox Series X, and then the S too, and then the pre-order date and the release date. So they just like let it all gun ho. Which I'm starting to get a theory that a lot of these companies are just leaking their own shit or something to cause hype. Because I don't know. I see there's a lot of leaks lately.
There's a lot of entertainment news coming out lately, like Dune, if people care about that, and like something else came and happened. Like I guess it's not financial season, is it? I know that's in spring.
The end of the quarter is coming up. I know financial quarter,
yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah. So the Series X is $500 and the S is $299.
So yeah, so Series X. Going to be pre-orders are I think September 22nd.
Yeah, it's the 22nd.
And then release date is November 10th. So Xbox Series X, $499.
Mm-hmm.
Same as Xbox One when it launched.
Right? Yeah.
2014, I believe.
2013.
The 2013.
Yeah.
And then Series S is $299, which is $200 price drop, which is
fantastic for what it is.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty good deal. I mean, really.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's cheaper than the Switch. Fact check that though.
I think the Switch is $300. I think they're the same price.
Yeah.
Which there also been rumors about, like the Switch, the Switch Pro or whatever would have you.
Switch is $200. Okay.
It's how much?
$200.
It's just $200 now.
Yeah.
Oh, the Switch Lite. So Switch Lite, $200. Normal Switch, $299.
Yeah, the same price. The normal Switch is the same price as Xbox Series X.
Because I don't think they drop price because I think that's how much I paid for my Switch.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's it. But go
ahead. So $499. That's the price. November 10th. And these are like what we've been waiting for, right? Like this is it.
This is it. The cards are on the table now.
It kind of Xbox has laid down their hand, and I don't know if that's because of a leak or how long they really wanted to hold on to that information. I am going to take a shot in the dark and say that they leaked it themselves. Or
I don't think so. I think it got leaked, but they was doing something close around this time anyway. So this says, go ahead, just announce it.
Yeah, because it was like 2 days. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Because I mean, they wasn't taking too much on a loss with just the Xbox S getting leaked. But then
this leaks don't mean nothing. Yeah, they can still sell with this freaking thing.
Right.
It doesn't mean jack. Yeah. People will buy regardless of leak.
But I'm curious, were they actually playing a game of chicken with PlayStation? And because
I think more of the Series S they were playing chicken with.
The Series S?
Not the actual Xbox X. I think the Xbox Series X price is justifiable. But I think a lot of people are saying, like, these famous gamer YouTubers on it said the Series S. Some stupid names, by the way. The Series S is the one everyone got their eyes on at the moment.
I think there might be an Xbox called Xbox One S, right?
Yeah, that's the one my sister has. The smaller version of the original.
It's just
Xbox.
No. Let me confuse my shit even more. It's like
it's the PS4 Slim of their Xbox.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that being said, and we want to compare, this to PlayStation. I don't think the discless version of the PlayStation 5 is going to be $300.
No, it's not.
No way. Yeah.
And in a tweet I said 400, which I think I'm wrong now too. I think it's gonna be 450.
The discless version?
Yeah, 450. Because
you were saying it was going to be like about $100 difference.
Yeah, I've seen.
There's no way. It is just a CD-ROM.
Exactly. Just taking it's literally the same console.
Or I wouldn't say, is it a CD-ROM or a Blu-ray?
You know what they mean, like the Blu-ray. The disc drive is not present.
Or I guess it's a 4K drive.
Yeah, it's not present, so it just.
So I wonder how much that makes cheap. If I would say like $50 at most.
Yeah, that's what I said. 450 is going to sell it for.
So, but we don't know the price for PS5 yet. But with Xbox kind of leaking out saying $499, we can kind of get a bit of a, this is what people are kind of speculating, but we can kind of get like a range on what the PS5 is going to be. Yeah. So more than likely it's going to be 500,
550 max now.
550
max, yeah. I think some people say like the PS5 is going to be 450. The discless is 500.
Wait, you mean the disc version is 500 and the discless is 450?
No, the discless. Some people are speculating that the discless will be 500 and a disc will be 550.
550. That sounds plausible. I could agree with that.
Yeah. I think that's kind of too pricey for a discless version though.
Or they could do the other route where it's like 600 and then
they're not going to
550 is like the digital version.
Yeah, they're not going to do a 600. They're not Apple. Either they try to be, they're not Apple. I'm looking at more of an Xbox Series X specs and PS5, and while the PS5 is faster, this thing is stronger. So I'm gonna lay down a table and put 500 for PS5.
So
and 450 for this.
So Xbox essentially said like Xbox Series or Xbox One when it released at $500, it was overpriced because you're paying $500 back in 2013, and their next gen console is $500.
I guess because it's current time. Because Xbox One was stronger than the PS4 when it first. No, the PS4 was stronger than the Xbox One at the time. Then they remember they did that premium console, Xbox One X, it was called. So I don't know what they're doing with that. Because from what I understand, I think the Xbox Series S is stronger than the One X, about the similar route. because the Series S doesn't do native 4K. It does upscaling or some crap, right?
The Series S, yeah.
Where is it?
So Xbox SX.
God, these are stupid names.
Or yeah, SX. Yeah. Oh wait, no. The Xbox S, I don't think is native, but the Series X is native 4K.
Yeah, Series X is guaranteed 4K. The other one's not. It's more like a.
I think you can play. Like you can play in 144p or one. What's the?
Yeah, that's right. That's like 1440p, whatever.
Yeah. You can play in like, because I watched the video on it when they announced it.
Yeah.
What do you think about the design of it?
More look at it. It's okay. It's better than a freaking,
what do you think
one.
that big ass fan is for?
It's a because it's small, so they got to do something to make it justifiable.
Have you seen the comparison pictures of this thing? This thing is small, dude.
I haven't seen like a real comparison short.
Have you seen you've seen the new graphics card by Nvidia, right? Or
I think it's huge, bulky. Yeah.
That I saw a comparison picture. It's like what, the 380. What is the name of it?
I don't know that. I don't even follow that, but I seen it.
Yeah.
So graphics card?
What is the graphics card? The thing is massive. In the
RTX
it is
370.
370, yeah, that's the name of it. I saw a comparison picture of it. That thing is big as the Xbox S. If you hold them side by side each other, that thing is as big as the S.
This thing is freaking $700. Released next week.
That's not. I think that's pretty good because when the Titan Ti came out, I think it was like $1,200.
So this is a graphics card, right?
Yeah, it's just
so
pure power, baby.
I don't know much about PC, so if I put this in my PC, will my PC still work?
No.
To help my PC. Okay.
You would have to get a power block that would support it, and you would also have to give a motherboard that would support it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's the thing. It's like when you couldn't just like my computer. I don't think I could just buy that thing and it would just work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You had to have a strong enough wattage just to run it, and then a motherboard that's just compatible with it. Which, I mean, I don't know the specs that much, but I know that like you can't have something super strong in it. It's just like me buying like certain types of RAM for my motherboard. Like I had to I couldn't buy the best RAM I could. Yeah. I can only buy like so strong RAM. Cause like I don't think I could buy like two 64. I don't think I could put 64 gigs of RAM on my in RAM.
Yes, you can. You can. We're both running on 2 8 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah.
So it's a 16. It's quote unquote 16 gigabytes.
16 gigs.
I'm thinking about buying another one because I'm a quad. Was it quad dual channel, whatever it is? I'm currently on dual channel, and you're on dual channel too right now too. But you only have 2 channels, right?
Yeah, I only can run 2 channels.
Okay, I have 4. So yeah, but
I guess if you want to future proof your computer, just get a really good motherboard.
Yeah, motherboard's the most important part apparently, but apparently like
because I mean that's where everything's getting plugged in.
Yeah, a lot of people say like going to like 32 and higher, you're just wasting your money because nothing uses that power yet.
Well, if you're doing like a lot of editing.
Yeah, that's it.
But if you're doing like a lot of like you're doing some really rough rendering, which is like with Maya or anything with a lot of like
movies
powering,
and stuff.
Yeah, or just running Chrome. You open up 2 tabs of Chrome, you'll need 64 gigs.
I don't even use Chrome. I hate Chrome.
I love Chrome because it's just like very smooth. I don't like using it.
What is it called? Microsoft Edge. I think that's way smoother than Chrome. Chrome uses too much GPU. I don't know why it does that.
Use RAM. Yeah. It doesn't use GPU.
Something like that. Yeah, RAM, whatever.
Sucks it up. It needs a lot of processing memory.
Yeah.
We're getting way off topic here. So yeah, that thing is fat. So if I remember correctly, the Xbox S, it's not native 4K. It is a scaled down version of the Series X.
Yeah.
So, just like a cheaper Series X. If you couldn't afford, the $500 price tag, you can get the S at launch, which is, I think it's great. I think that I think that's a super smart business move, and pretty much what PlayStation is doing. But I think Xbox is kind of hitting it, better notes. It's a weaker version of the console that's just more affordable. But it can still run next gen games if you want to buy next gen games.
Yeah, it has the power to run next gen games with lesser quality.
Right. You just sacrifice a little bit of quality for a cheaper price tag. What PlayStation is doing is just doing a slight. It just very slight. So for me, I am a digital gamer. I only buy my games digital anymore. Like, it's very rare that I buy something on a physical disc. I think the only physical disc I own for my PS4 is Persona 5. And that's just because I bought it. Yeah, that's only because I bought it at Target when I was at Target one day.
2018 you did this, right?
Yeah, I think there had a deal on it or something. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, it's really cheap. And then I think I have cartridges for, like, a couple cartridges for my Switch, but everything else it's just all digital.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm not going to get the digital is because I want a 4K player. I still like, I like physical. Yeah, I like physical media. I'm all digital with my games, but like physical media, it runs way better, and it's going to look a whole lot better if you have it in physical. Streaming. Yeah. It's not streaming. It's not going to run as good as a physical disc. So that's why I'm an advocate for buying Blu-rays and like 4K. So that's the only reason I would buy a disc, because I just want to get the full benefits out of my console, also being a 4K player.
It's funny because when you mentioned that, I remember when was it Godzilla King of the Monsters was my first Blu-ray since 2014 Godzilla movie. I don't buy movies. I usually just stream stuff. But since I brought that, Ghost in the Shell really, and it's like, God, physical is way to go in terms of TV quality. Yeah. Instead of streaming. So it's like, I was thinking of, because when I got my TV, speaking of Best Buy again, I wanted to buy John Wick 3 on 4K. Ooh. But I keep forgetting the PS4 doesn't support freaking 4K. That's so dumb.
Even the Pro doesn't either.
Yeah, it does it. Yeah, it does it?
No, it doesn't. I looked it up. Because, I kept saying to myself, when the Pro came out, I should have bought a Pro, because then I could play like 4K, movies on my Pro. And I was on their website the other day when I was trying to pre-order the PS5. And I noticed that it does not support, I looked at it and it says does not support 4K like DVDs.
Yeah. Like, guys, come on. Because I wanted to watch John Wick 3 like the best experience possible on TV.
Right.
So it's like,
and those 4K players are pricey still.
That's why I'm just waiting for the PS5 just to.
And I like that's the same reason I'm like doing it too. Is like I was thinking like, this is the way smarter move to go. Because if I bought a 4K player, I would have to have a 4K player plugged into my TV, my Switch, my PS5, and all that shit. And I'm like, I don't think I have enough HDMI ports.
That's enough, but just wait. Just because you can save money just buying it from the PS5.
Yeah.
I literally thought about because my 4K TV came in today, and I was thinking about I want to use the full advantage of it already, and like
you want to get I've had a 4K TV forever, for like the least the past year and a half or so, and still haven't played anything. I've streamed movies in 4K, which it's like when I stream movies in 4K, I honestly cannot tell a difference.
I can, because I looked at the PS4, Spider-Man PS5 trailer, and this freaking car, Spider-Man PS5 trailer, and it looks fantastic on 4K.
There's certain things I can if I stream it, because my internet is pretty fast. My internet is pretty fast, And
What
when I
sucks,
do
though?
play, I'll go to YouTube and do like a 4K video. I can kind of tell. It's like certain videos I can tell, but most of them I really don't notice it. But maybe it's just because I've been watching stuff in 4K for so
You
long that I
normalize it. Yeah.
just don't notice it.
Now I noticed the 1080p videos are like mid now.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not used to 4K constantly. So only 4K experience I got from your house. So that's it. And that was limited time too. So
what is it? I was gonna say bringing up like John Wick 3, I would go ahead and just buy the 4K. That's what I did with King of the Monsters, because I bought the 4K version, which just comes with a Blu-ray anyway. So I'm kind of it's like I'm just kind of future proofing. So I want to have like movies I really really like that I want 4K. I'm willing that I can just get like I can, because I was gonna buy the Blu-ray anyway, and the Blu-ray already comes with a DVD in it.
Yeah.
So
how does 4K
like
disc work? Comes with everything.
If you buy the 4K one, normally if you just look on the box, it'll come with a Blu-ray with it. So the Blu-ray
DVD.
version and the 4K version.
Okay. Yeah.
That's like all my Blu-rays now are all come with DVDs.
Right? The Kingdom Monster come with DVD?
No. But I bought the 4K version. So my 4K just came with the Blu-ray. So I just watch the Blu-ray. And whenever I get
DVDs, dude.
whenever we get the PS5, I can just, pop it in there and then watch the 4K version.
I didn't think about future proofing. I haven't copped that then.
I think that's why they have it like that. If you can just if you want to buy the 4K version, if you don't have a 4K player,
options,
yeah, you can, or you take the DVD to someone else's house and they don't have a 4K player, but they have a Blu-ray player, then you can just play it through that.
Dude, I was watching the Ratchet & Clank trailer on my TV. God, I cannot wait to play that.
The colors look really nice.
Crisp. It is super vibrant. Yeah.
Does your TV have a game mode?
What do you mean?
Does it have like a option where you plugged in your PS4 and it goes into game mode? My TV has like a game mode in it, and like when I turn on game mode, it makes all the colors like really vibrant and stuff.
That's HDR. You got HDR on your TV.
I don't have HDR. I thought I had HDR for the longest time, and I don't.
So here's something. My TV supports HDR, but my PS4 is not registering it. I don't know what to do there.
It's not registering it. Your TV probably doesn't have HDR then.
It says it. Is it the HDMI port that's doing that?
No, because I thought the same thing. So like when I got my TV, I thought it was HDR, and it's like this. It just says Ultra HD or whatever.
Yeah. And
it actually doesn't have HDR, because if your TV has HDR, your PS4 will register it
by itself. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like how I found out that mine didn't have it. Unless your like TV actually says HDR on the box, like.
I thought it was like a guarantee with 4K TVs. It's not.
I thought that too. No, it's not. And it's like, I guess nicer TVs have it. It's not like a huge like loss, but it kind of sucks because you don't get like deep colors or whatever. But it's a 4K TV. I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Besides, it's just not every PS. It's not all PS4 games. It's certain PS4 games. And I looked at the list today. You're not missing anything. It's mostly.
But I mean,
Sony
with that game mode. I mean, when I played Horizon Zero Dawn on it, it looked incredible with that.
So it sounds like it's HDR, but it's not.
It's like it's kind of like RGB that. It's mode? Like it's just like it just makes all the colors vibrant. It makes it like super bright. It's not, but it's not HDR because my PS4 will register it.
Like viewers, just the TV I have, and it says it right here. This TV is HDR compatible, so you can enjoy HDR movies and TV shows. I know it was going crazy, so I guess it's the HDMI cord, right? I don't know nothing about this, but my TV says it's compatible.
They said they can also affect it, like with you need like the gold one or whatever, the gold medal. But I mean, look, with mine, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work with HDR.
What's your TV? I guarantee it does. What is it?
It's a Samsung 65-inch 4K. I forget the
flexing.
Well, I'm just telling you the name of it. I don't know if
Samsung.
I forget the rest of it.
Is it called Smart TV of Samsung?
Yeah, it's like a smart TV.
Yeah.
I don't think they make. Here. I think all TVs are smart TVs now, right?
Seems like the trend now.
Well, yeah, it seems like you can't after like 2015. Everything was a smart TV.
Yeah, experience stunning intense detail with HDR. You have HDR. I think it's HDMI ports we have because I'm using the original PS4. I thought the one you have will have it. That makes more sense.
I mean, it could be that, but I mean, as far as I could tell, like I don't have it. But I mean, you know what? We'll see whenever I plug the PS5 in. I'll be able to tell at that if it's the cord or not.
Yeah.
But I mean, for right now, it does its job and it's fine.
I don't know much about tech as I think I do. I'm enjoying this talk right now. It's a great talk here.
If you want to get really into it, like I need to update my monitors for my computer. My monitors for my computer.
What about them?
I just need to update them. They're pretty old.
You got those 2016, right?
Yeah, right? I mean these are like, and they were like super cheap too. I rarely show support for my computer, but it's like the thing I don't like doing about with like upgrading stuff on my PC. It's so damn expensive. Like when I really want to upgrade my PC, I'm like, damn. But I've been thinking about getting a new mouse. I definitely need a new keyboard mat.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking about getting one of those new like what is it? It's got the G on it. Logitech, one of those Logitech mouses that are like all like they're like got a bunch of buttons on it, and
it's funny because I was looking at keyboards at Best Buy the day I was gonna get my Elgato, and I don't have a Razer. I have iBuyPower. I'm more of a brand guy. I don't want a Logitech mouse, Razer keyboard.
Oh,
and yeah. Like,
so I have. So
Razer
my
stuff, right?
Yeah, all my shit. I don't like being a brand guy either, but yeah, I am a brand guy. I just kept a theme going when I was getting all my shit. So I just all Razer stuff. So like my my case is a Razer case. My keyboard and mouse is Razer, and they're all compatible with each other. So
they're all compatible. I just don't want to look at some different logos here.
Right.
So corny. That was me the other day.
But I mean, like, there's a thing you install in your computer, and you can control it all through like one place. So that's like the plus side of having like the same keyboard and mouse. But my headphones are different. I have like Astro headphones. I don't. I do have Razer headphones, but I have them for my my PS4.
I guess just get a mechanical keyboard. Since you said that, 'cause I'm looking at more at your setup. When I think computers, I think of your setup.
My keyboard is like, I think I future proofed the hell out of this thing, because I think I got the best keyboard you could possibly get from Razer when I got it. Because like I've been looking at other keyboards, and I'm like, yeah, none of these keyboards is as good as the keyboard I have now.
I was gonna buy the one you have, and it's $100.
That's pretty good, because I think I paid like $180 or something when I bought it.
Change that. It was, I think it was $70. I might be wrong.
$70? The which one? I think it's the Black Widow, or
can't recall. It's like the Kova.
The Corona.
No, it's like mechanical keyboard. I forgot what it was called. Start with a C. I know that. Yeah, the Corsair keyboard.
Corsair.
It's not Razer, is it? Oh no, I'll take a picture of it when I find it.
It's got like a little flagship on it. If it's Corsair, then that's another brand of computer.
No, I found it was the Huntsman. It's $90.
The Huntsman.
Yeah,
does it have the mat on it? Does it come with like the wrist mat? I kind of want that one. It's like the same keyboard as mine. It just come with like a little pad for your wrist, and I'm like, damn, that'd be
I saw those too.
Super helpful.
I couldn't picture how big my desk is, and it looks super large, so I didn't get it. That's why I didn't get a keyboard yet. Because I was trying to.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to take a picture. I'm glad you reminded me so I could do that. So I got just standard keyboard with no lights, and I kind of want a light keyboard now.
Yeah, but that iBuyPower keyboard is not that good of a keyboard.
It's okay.
It's
cheap
compared to mine. I mean,
no, yours is way better.
Like a normal like
bad.
mechanical keyboard, like it's really nothing. Nothing to scoff at. It's a good starter keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just a starter keyboard.
Yeah,
that's why I was
you
gonna buy
definitely
the normal color one.
You definitely need to get like a
mechanical.
Mechanical. And then also, like, do you know about like your like the clickers? Like, there's different types of clickers and stuff. Like the red, it's like red cherry. I forget the name of them, but it's the keys with the sound of the click.
Yeah,
the one I have is super fucking loud.
Yeah, it is.
But it feels so good. It feels so good on my like to click down on them.
It's
I love
speed. It increases your speed of typing for some reason.
Yeah,
something like that.
Well, so I think they have like action triggers on them. Like it makes them super fast. My my mouse though, I have the Death Adder mouse, which is it's a great mouse, but I think I could probably get a better mouse now.
Yeah.
I'm updating all my like.
You got data stuff actually, so 2016 stuff. Just stuff.
Well, it's like my keyword. It's like the shit like I don't need to upgrade. I'm trying to upgrade, but the shit I probably do need to upgrade, like my monitors, I don't want to touch because those things. Monitors go into like the $200 range, $300 easy.
I got both mine for $200 something earlier this year.
Both of them was $200.
It's a cheap brand. No, together they were $200.
Yeah, they're about $100 a piece.
Yeah, it was Spectra TV screens.
I get the best like budget
Hertz.
ones. The Acer's like I got Acer monitors. I think it was like I want to say they can I don't know if they can support 4K or not. I just know they have a like high refresh rate. That's what I was like hinging on when I bought them. It's like just I wanted a high refresh rate rather than like 4K. But it's probably I don't know if I had a 4K monitor. I don't know if my computer it could probably run 4K.
Yeah, it can run 4K.
I need to upgrade my graphics card too. It's about my graphics card is about.
I don't even talk about all of that.
Yeah, the graphics card. My graphics card is about to go out of date because it's a 1060.
Well, when that thing comes out, we already. You know, it's funny when that thing came out. It's already stronger and more expensive than a PS5.
Yeah, it alone.
It just elites it up completely. PC gaming is something else, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's so expensive. I mean,
yeah, but
it's expensive, and then it lasts like it's about as long as a console until you have to upgrade. So about 5 years, and then after 5 years, there's 5 more years of like stuff that's come out. But I think those graphics card, I think they come out every 5 years, just like a console. Like so. A Titan TX I think came out like 5 years ago.
It's crazy. There's a market for that. Like we are the console gamers and buy each every year. There's like graphic cards, like consumers. Like,
yeah,
bro, you heard about the new graphics card? Like, yeah.
Well,
not
people,
like us talking about it. But
exactly. Well, no, I think there is people like that. Like, because people were talking about. Well, IGN was trying to post that article. Was like, did the new like 380 like graphics card like blow like PS5 and Xbox Series X out of the water? I don't think so. I think like console gaming is probably bigger than PC gaming, honestly. If you put all of us together, yeah, we're way bigger. I don't know. It's like you've divided everyone up. I don't think.
It's not a fair comparison. It's completely different markets. That's what I believe. Yeah. So that's what some people were saying. Like you can't compare. Like it's gonna be completely different markets. Like I used to be the PC hater. I used to be the console guy. I used to be they call it console peasants. That's what they used to be the term. I used to just be console until I got PC. I started PC heavily this year. Most of my games this year is from PC, and PC is like awesome. I'm a full believer. Even we got Virant on PC.
Yeah, that was something I never thought I'd see. Like a Nintendo, hardcore Nintendo fan, get into But Byron also was like into film, so I mean, he needs a computer anyway.
I didn't get much for gaming.
I mean, I mean, like when I originally got my shit, camera's like out of focus. When I originally got my PC, it was like to model and stuff like that. But
that's what I got mine for.
I wanted it to like do both. I wanted to play, get some use out of it for games and stuff.
Yeah.
But I soon found out that like you got to have either one or the other. Like you can't really do both because then unless you have just a beefy ass PC.
My PC runs fine with games at max settings. The only problem I texted you earlier is when I stream Apex, it runs smoothly on my end, terrible on the outside, and I don't know what that is.
So today I was like messing around with my bitrate. Like I was streaming last night.
Said.
Bitrate. Well, have you went to the Twitch encoder thing? So there's
a Streamlabs or Twitch.
No, if you go to Google and you go into Twitch encoder, they give you a chart on like, so it'll have like for bitrate. So let's say if you want to run a stream at like 1080p at 60 frames per second.
What's wrong?
Oh, okay.
You scared me there.
Yeah, Adriana's home. I thought it was like there's a ghost in my house. If you want to, I just heard like this loud thump. If you want to run a game at like 1080p at like 60 frames per second, the bitrate or the kilobyte bitrate you need is like 6,000. So then what you do is like you do an internet test, see what your upload speed is, and if your upload speed,
speed rate. I know you're talking about.
Just internet speed test, whatever. You do one of those, and if it's like whatever your upload speed is, you times that by 1,000, and if it's higher than the bit rate, then it'll run. It'll stream fine. But you want to also like probably times it by 0.7 just to kind of get like if there's other people like in the house that's going to be streaming like YouTube or whatever while you're trying to do that, you kind of need to scale it back a little bit just so you have room to like, and then doing all that you can see like if you're gonna have a good stream or not. I think what I was doing, because like last night I was having a garbage stream.
Yeah, I noticed it.
And
it was choppy.
But I noticed that like I was doing like a 720 stream with a 2500 bit rate, and I think because I had the bit rate off, because I have really good internet, I have really good upload speeds and stuff. So I'm like, and my computer, I'm like, it's not like an old computer. I have a 1060 graphics card, and then I have like 8 or 16 gigs of RAM, and I'm like, I should be able to run, pretty fine at like 1080p. So I mess around with the bitrate. I'm gonna try to stream and see if I can do it in like 1080p, because I should be able to run 1080p with 60 frames without the big of an issue.
Yeah, I might drop mine to 30 frames just in case. I don't care frame rate, but that's why I was like Elgato. Someone telling me in the chat a few streams ago, it takes a lot of stress off your PC. Just because it's just directly showing footage. I was playing Call of Duty really smooth last night, a few nights ago. Like, wow, this is really smooth.
Yeah.
But I don't have every game up there though, so. But yeah, I think I might drop mine to 1080 30 frames per second.
Yeah. I think it can. You can go to Elgato or something. It'll configure it for you. Yeah. Some people have like they stream. They have two PCs, like the professional streamers and stuff. They'll have two PCs. Yeah, they'll have like a gaming PC to run their games, and then they have an entire separate PC to run the stream. So then it takes all the stress off one computer and just adds it to another. So they'll build the second PC just completely different. Yeah.
That's what that guy told me. You've seen him before, the Ghost Dude on my follow me on Twitter. He'd be building his own. He's a really smart dude when it comes to PCs. His setup's incredible. He builds them and all
It's
that.
really not that hard. I mean, once it kind of just like boil it down to like a science. It's really not. It's really not that hard to figure out. It's because it only gets easier every single year. It only gets easier to build a PC. I mean, I'm a fucking moron, and I can build a PC easy.
That's why people are afraid of PCs, because it just, you see these numbers and all this stuff, and it's like,
yeah. I mean, it's easy to fuck up, but it's really not that hard to. I mean, you could watch a 20-minute video and you're like, oh, okay. I mean, I used to, when I was like building my PC, I was just like, oh, this is not that hard. I thought it was like going to be really intimidating. I'm like, no, I could do this easy.
Yeah. That's a PC talk there. What is on the list? You got anything interesting?
Oh, I want to talk about, I can't stop watching Kamen Rider. Ever since.
You finished it?
No, but I'm almost done. I watch it every night. Like every night before I go to sleep, I watch about 2 episodes. It's so goofy, but the action and the suits are so fucking cool that I can't stop watching. And I've also noticed that in the show that every episode has to have a fight, even if it makes a story make no sense at all. Like
you gotta have a guaranteed fight.
Yeah, I get. Yeah. I've noticed that, like, even if it messes with the story and makes the story makes no sense at all, they will still end up having to have a fight.
Is there filler in tokusatsu shows at any chance?
No, I don't think there is. They don't have time to do filler because, wait, do they do filler for live action shows? Because
I mean, yeah, Breaking Bad did it, the fight episode, but it was somewhat kind of. It was just more like.
I guess they needed more time to write the ending.
I don't know. I think they do filler in live action. They probably do. We just don't see
it. With filler with like anime, it's like because like the manga's on hiatus and they're trying to catch up to they're trying to give the manga more time to be wrote. But no, I mean like because like Kamen Rider, it's a yearly thing, right? So they only do like 40 episodes per season, and then maybe a movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But the suits are like top tier. Excuse me, I can't gush over any more of how much like I love all the suits and like Kamen Rider, and then it's just like,
go ahead.
And then I was just gonna say that like in just like the action sequences and stuff, and like it's so good.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm shocked like Crunchyroll Funimation doesn't have freaking Kamen Rider on the apps. I don't want to watch it on desktop.
I want to say they have like Ultraman, or they like Crunchyroll has something. I can't. But yeah, I don't understand like why they don't have like Kamen Rider either. I guess maybe it's like the streaming rights or whatever.
Who was it? Who owns them? Toei? No, not sure.
I swear you would think Toho like owns like everything, but
they're the Disney of Japan.
They really do. They really do have their like their hand in like all the pies.
No, like it's probably don't got it because I want to watch these at 1080p or something like crisp.
That's actually I wanted to segue earlier into like when we're talking about 4K and stuff. It's like I have a 4K TV and stuff, but I've been watching this on my laptop at 720p. Like it doesn't bother me though because I'm watching it on a computer or laptop, so it's not really making a huge difference.
It's funny. 720p meat is disgusting now.
Yeah, it really is gross. It's gross. But if you're only watching it, because I could plug my TV or my I can unplug my like HDMI from my PlayStation, just plug it up to my computer and watch it on my TV. But I'm like, that probably look garbage. It looks so bad on like a 65-inch.
Yeah, because it's like, it looks better, quote unquote, because your screen is smaller.
Because it's not, because 720p is probably playing fine on a laptop, but like 720p on 65 inches looks like probably like ass, and I don't want to subject myself to that.
It's gonna be even worse because PS4 the browser sucks, so you're gonna be clicking a lot of ads and backing out and all that stuff. Just watch on your computer.
Yeah,
I know the setup's kind of uncomfortable. You want to sit on your couch, but just stick to the computer.
Wait, what are you talking about? Trying to go through
like if I had a chance to choose between watching on my desktop at a quote unquote better quality or on my big TV stretched out lower quality but on my couch, I'd rather watch this in my desk.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even watch it on like my computer, like my desktop. I just watch it on my laptop, but I only watch it But I kind of have like a routine with it. Like I'll watch it like before I go to sleep. So I'll be in bed and I'll just get my laptop and watch it.
That's what I mean. Like,
so that's the only way I watch it.
That's why I asked for, like, they should just put it on apps, like on Funimation or Crunchyroll or something, so it's be more convenient.
I would love to watch it at like 1080p on my TV, because I mean I could burn through so many more episodes like that.
Can you imagine like a 4K Kamen Rider show? Like that looks awesome.
Do they have 4K? I mean, is that like it's got to be a thing? I'm pretty sure Japan, right?
Yeah, it got to be a thing in Japan. Like, can you imagine watching like a tokusatsu like that, those live action shows, and like
it probably looks stupid though. Like
it looks awesome. It looks probably stupid, but it seems awesome because you feel like you're there.
Turn on the motion blur or the soap opera effect where it looks like it's like super realistic.
Yeah.
Do you have that on your TV, or do you turn it off?
What?
I think it's steady, the motion steady thing.
Oh, I'm using base settings.
I didn't really find out what it was until the other day, but I knew what it was. I knew people say turn it off, and I'm like, I don't understand what makes it bad. But there's some people can notice it and some people can't. And there's a thing like where I forget what the thing is called on your TV, but people tell you to turn it off. But what happens is like there is a natural like breathing people have when they're holding a camera, and it's like the camera's like slowly like moving forward or back. Yeah, and it's a very supernatural look.
Nauseous look.
Because it's not on a tripod. But for like sports shows or like soap operas, all the cameras are on tripods.
Yeah.
So there's no like breathing or anything from the cameraman. TVs in like at Best Buy or something or Walmart had these things automatically turned on. And when you buy a TV, it's automatically turned on, and people just tell you to turn it off. I don't know if I have it turned on or off right now, but like I don't think it really would bother me if I had it either way.
Is it refresh rate or frame rate that's doing that? I assume it's frame
No,
rate.
it's not. It's a like a feature on your TV. It steadies the cam. It just keeps the camera still. So there's no natural. Yeah, there's no natural like motion to the. It's like if you have a phone in your hand. So imagine you're vlogging from your phone or something. There's gonna be a lot of shaking because you're moving around and shit. It's like it makes it like you're not holding your camera, and your camera's just like your camera's tripod. Like just like it's on a tripod and it's not moving, but it's moving around. That's what it looks like, or that's what essentially it's doing. I can't notice it, but I didn't know if you turned that off or not. But I mean, I guess you don't really notice it either.
I took my bed this way.
Did you move it?
Yeah, I just moved it.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
So you just watch, like your TVs are like right next to you, right?
Right here. Yeah. Because I didn't want a TV touching the wall. I want it spaced out.
See, I can't do that anymore. Like I can't watch a TV from my bed or something.
You don't have a TV in your room.
No.
You ever considered that?
Well, I've had my TV in my room for like ever. I mean, for like ever. And like when I got into college, I had a TV in my room for a bit. And then eventually, I think when I moved in with Garrett, I took it out and I'm like, I kind of like this better because because the way I just view like going to my room is like, I'm just going to go to there and sleep.
It's a bedroom.
Yeah. Like I'm not trying to watch TV which I mean, I've been watching Kamen Rider, but I'm trying to not make a habit of it. But like, I prefer just like when I go into my bedroom, I just go there and I'm sleeping. That's it.
It's actually better for your health to go straight to sleep instead of just keeping something on.
Because like I remember like I would I hate having to have a TV on to sleep. Like I just like being able to lay my head down and go to sleep. But
I don't do my TV. I use my phone when I'm in bed, to watch something. But when I'm about to go to sleep, I only use my TV for gaming. But now since it's a smart TV, I'm gonna use it for everything now. So my TV's gonna be on constantly. I'm just gonna like delete all the media apps on my PS4 for storage and use my TV.
Oh right, because my TV's always been a smart TV, so it's just like.
Also, I got Fandango now too. So.
Oh
hey.
yeah. There you go.
Got that now.
Yeah, I love watching like Fandango. It's just like I'm so used to having just apps on my TV. I had a Fire Stick for a while, but I was like,
that's what.
Yeah, I think all TVs should just be smart TVs, which I think they are now.
So what's the difference? Smart TV just is.
Just smart TVs just have apps. It's like my TV automatically connects to my internet. So I don't have to plug it.
Mine's is.
I don't. Yeah, it has Wi-Fi built in, or it can connect Wi-Fi, and then it so like I don't have cable. I just have those apps, which I mean, I guess that's probably the shift people do. Is like people don't even plug up like cable into their TV anymore. They just use the smart feature app to watch TV.
I had to update my controller before we got in the podcast. It took like 2 minutes. Did your TV do that? Update the controller? Because I have Alexa in my controller.
I think maybe when I first got it, but I mean, not since I've bought my TV. It's not trying to update it.
I was like an old man shaking my head, like controller updates. Really? That's what we've gone to now. But I ain't complaining. I'm in love with this TV right now. I just can't wait to use it.
Well, this is the first time you've had a 4K TV, right? This is your first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a decent size to me too.
43 inch. That's not bad, dude.
That's my old 43 inch in there, but this one looks way bigger than this one. It looks wider and all that. Like this is perfect.
When I got my 65 inch, I didn't know how to act, dude. I was like, holy shit, this is so big.
That's huge. You have a nice TV.
Well, now when I see another see TVs now, I'm like, that's so small. Like I can barely see it because I'm so spoiled now. Where I'm like, damn, everything's so big. I remember like when we were playing Apex, and you came over one day. You're like, no, and you're like, no fucking wonder you're good at Apex. You have a huge ass
everything.
TV. Yeah, you can.
I can see over there. So does your screen? Is your TV that size? It's probably a stupid question, but does it expand your view of a game?
No.
Does a game have a base setting, or is it all just that one setting?
It's just all that one thing. It's just like let's say that you needed like a ×1 or ×2 scope to see like really far. I could use a ×1 scope and probably see it like as good.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's slightly better. I wonder, like, that's how I feel about people who have like ultra wide screens, because those actually do like expand the screen size. Like, I've seen like people that played like The Witcher 3 with an ultra wide screen, and they actually get like more view surrounded them. I'm like, oh, so that actually does make a difference. Like you actually
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. When it's an ultra wide, it actually does like do that. But like when it's like a bigger TV, it's
just big TV. Okay, there's a difference.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
So like 4K is just like it's just 1080p. So think of 1080p, but it just puts a higher quality at a bigger stretch. So it's like you're getting like, so if you had like a 30 inch TV and it was 1080p and it looks great at 30 inch, but if you put like if you made it like 45 inches and it's 1080p, it's not going to look as good.
Yeah.
A 4K TV will look good as a 30 inch 1080p in like a 65 inch or something. So it's a higher resolution at a bigger width or bigger like length and stuff.
Yeah, I kept my TV just in case. It was working perfectly fine. I just had to change.
What kind of TV did you have before your 4K?
Funai, some cheap brand.
Funai?
It was a decent TV though.
Would you
like you notice when I post pictures, I try to hide the logo. You ever notice that? Not one to roast me.
Funai. I've never even heard that. Where'd you buy it? The black market?
Walmart. It's a Black Friday. It's a Black Friday TV.
Ooh, and those are bad. I hear those are like. I hear those TVs are like those 4K TVs that you buy at Black Friday, or they're like really shitty. Like there's something wrong with them. Like they're really cheap or something.
Yeah.
That's why they can sell them at such a garbage price.
Mine is legit. Did research to Bisha. It's a name brand TV. Great price. Yeah. But I'm future proofing because I want to go full quality with PS5 gaming.
Ooh, if you want to be future proof, man, you got to go with that like OLED screen.
OLED screen.
That's those things.
TVs, right?
The HQ or LG. Yeah. That's what my Apple Watch is. It's an OLED, dude. These screens really are like fucking some god tier stuff.
Yeah.
But those OLED screens are like the highest like quality of screen you can get. They're like butter smooth.
Butter smooth.
Yeah, they're really good. But they're really I mean, it's a $3,000 TV for like a 60-inch or something.
Mine is LED.
What?
Mine is a LED TV.
Like it has LED lights, or what are you saying?
Display technology is LED.
Okay. I said LG.
Yeah, mine's Tobishi and it has it.
What? No, I don't know where the core. I don't know the connection here.
No, because it's like you're trying to like say like only LG has that, or you make a comparison.
The OLED.
Yeah.
An OLED screen. Mm-hmm. It's like a brand of LG. It's like that's their TV. Yeah. That's like their series. They had an OLED screens.
I wouldn't know. But it, yeah, I wouldn't know. Yeah, and I'm going back to the thing. It says HDR, so I don't know what that is.
Yeah, maybe it is the HDMI core. I'm not that tech heavy. There's like a whole another subgroup of people that like they do those like home studios and stuff.
Digital Foundry.
Yeah, those things are like. Do you know like a Blu-ray player and a 4K player cannot work because of your soundbar? Yeah, I don't know. It's just like the wiring. But I mean, like that's a whole nother subgroup of people that are like really into like that type of stuff. But I can't figure that shit out. But this is probably a good place to stop. We've done nothing but
a techie episode.
Yeah, it's super techie. Why? We went really off the rails here.
It's a great episode. It's 21, so we're adults now talking about tech. So
yeah, we're getting old. We get gray in the hair, and then start talking about sound bars and how to like soundproof your room.
That's an old man dad thing.
Yeah, super like when you start building that home theater is like when you start getting real.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the guy come over looking at TV, like this.
What is that? Was that Mission Impossible? He's been watching Mission Impossible like this for 45 minutes, and he's like standing there. Like,
I love that post because everyone does it. I know that. I've seen that so many times.
You start like vacuuming your room, and you just like stop. You're like, damn, this is getting pretty good.
You stay there like 10 minutes,
and then you like and then you forget what you're doing. You're like, oh shit, it's been like 30 minutes.
Yeah. They haven't played it a long time.
You wanna send us off here, Tay?
Yeah. If you like this episode, guys, you can give us a like, subscribe, share, comment, because it really means a lot and it helps us out a lot. We're currently at 74 subscribers this year.
I think we're at 75 now.
We're at 75 now.
I think we went up one, yeah.
So shout out to that person. If we can get to 100 this year by the end of the year, that'd be fantastic.
Dude, I would love to see us to get to 100 at the end of the year.
Yeah, I believe you are. It's taking time. But in the comments, if you comment, what's your setup for your Xbox Series X or PS5? Are you gonna get a 4K TV or whatever?
Are you broke or nah?
Broke. Yeah, I had to go full authentic this generation. I am not missing out.
Well, you had to upgrade. I mean, you had to upgrade because you're. I mean, 4K has been cheap for a minute. I mean, you can get like a pretty cheap 4K TV for a while.
Yeah, that's something I don't follow TVs.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but make sure to check us out on Spotify. It's the same thing here, just audio. Same times uploaded every 9 a.m. Eastern time every Fridays. We're also doing gaming videos. It's kind of inconsistent right now, but we're doing them, so just look out for those. Click the notification button right now.
I'm sorry, it's taking me forever to.
Me too. I was been slacking on Spider-Man.
I mean, it's a big ass video I gotta edit, so I don't know.
No, I was applying for me and you, not just you. Yeah, you good.
Well, I was on vacation, so those will come out sooner. I was on vacation last week, so those will get done soon. I'm
just being lazy. Excuse, I don't. We also on Twitch now, both of us. CyberCalamity on twitch.tv, or twitch.tv/CyberCalamity, and I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/TInfinite. We stream all kinds of games there. Jordan's currently playing a lot of Need for Speed lately. I'm playing literally anything I can think of. I need to find a streaming game. I got an Elgato now, so I may stream Mario and Legend of Zelda, and I'm playing Call of Duty on my Twitch now too, which is awesome to play. But yeah, if you like this video, just make sure to give us a like, share, and comment, and it really means a lot. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next episode.
Said that's so depressing.
I did?